I think Hillary Clinton's statement tonight about being the president of all of the people.
Nancy Pelosi totally certain of a Hillary Clinton victory on election night. Hilarious. Let's take a look.
California Democrat Nancy Pelosi. She was the first and only woman to serve as Speaker of the House, and at this moment she is the highest-ranking female politician in American history. But, Madam Leader, I think you're probably hoping that that's not going to last much longer after tonight. Is that right?
I'm counting the minutes to relinquish that title. I have won my way.
I don't know about that.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
I have worn my white and purple colors of the suffragettes in honor of the fact that we have our first woman president, soon to be Hillary Clinton elected president of the United States. But the vote is sacred until the people speak. We don't celebrate.
So what are you
So she tempers it a little, but watch what she says here next.
expecting tonight? You obviously are hoping for Democrats to do well everywhere, but what are you hearing? What kind of judgment information are you getting that you trust?
Well, tonight I believe that the Democrats will come out in a stronger position. We will, of course, retain the White House with the election of Hillary Clinton.
Of course, we will, of course, retain the White House. Why would you, why say it like that? You're just setting yourself up for 9 years later, someone like me to come along and make fun of you in a YouTube video.
This was an earthquake unlike any earthquake I've really seen since Ronald Reagan in 1980. It just came out of nowhere. Nobody expected. I mean, Pennsylvania, Republicans haven't won it since '88. Wisconsin, Republicans haven't won it since '84. And I can just tell you as a Republican, we don't do well in Senate races, in blue states, in presidential year elections. Something happened last night.
I'm president. Can you believe it, right?
I believe we will gain the United States Senate. It will be close, but we will gain the United States Senate.
At this hour, just into CBS News election headquarters, CBS News can project Republican Deb Fischer will win re-election in the state of Nebraska, and that means we can now project that Republicans will take control of the Senate.
And we will pick up many seats in the House of Representatives.
Why are you so confident about
Republicans swept it all in 24, but they also did in 16.
But I do think that our democracy is so great we can withstand even a candidacy of Donald Trump. And when we emerge from this, it has to be respecting the position of those who supported him, addressing the anger and anxiety that they have.
Listen to the way she's talking, the Trump candidacy, when we emerge from this. I wonder how Nancy Pelosi feels about the fact Trump won in 16, took 4 years off, and then again in 24. Let's go.
But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
Well, that brings me to what's been going on in what so-called blue states, especially the upper Midwest, states like Michigan, even Minnesota, Wisconsin, where Donald Trump does seem to be doing better than President Obama did a few years ago. A lot of people are asking, are Democrats really being responsive to blue-collar, working-class individuals who used to think of the Democratic Party as their party, but are now looking in another...
I'll answer that. No, certainly not in this moment. Hillary Clinton famously did not even go to Wisconsin. Is that being responsive?
Donald Trump will be in Wisconsin tomorrow, as will Democratic VP nominee Tim Kaine. While it will be busy, Hillary Clinton still has not announced a stop in the state.
Political reporter Jessica Arp is here to explain more about why that may be, Jess.
Well, Clinton's last stop in Wisconsin was before our April primary, actually, and she hasn't yet scheduled one before Election Day, while her opponent, Donald Trump, has been campaigning across the state.
CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of Wisconsin. He will win Wisconsin with its 10 electoral votes. He's cracked the so-called blue wall.
Just finally, Madam Leader, how does the next president bring the two sides together, the two parties together after this election?
Well, I think we'll see some of that tonight. I think Hillary Clinton's statement tonight about being the president of all of the people Again, we have our differences since the beginning of our country.
I've already seen this. I just laughed out loud. Oh my gosh.
Well, I just had the opportunity to have an excellent conversation with President-elect Trump.
But also, we have respect for other people's point of view. And I think that that has to really come across in what Hillary Clinton says tonight. She needs no advice from anyone.
What about the scenario where Clinton loses? How about that? Just the amount of confidence Pelosi has here. You can tell she's not making this up, I wouldn't say. She really believes that Clinton is about to be president.
So elections are about the future, and whoever's going to be president tonight, and I think it will be Hillary, has to understand that it's a responsibility.
So she added in a I think there. It's just that's not been the tone of the way she's been speaking for the last 5 minutes or so. That election night clip was not the only time in the 2016 campaign Nancy Pelosi was sure that Trump was not going to win the presidency. Here she is in an interview in May of 2016.
So what does he have? He has a half of 30% in a country. He has give them 40. He has half of 40%. So he's 20% of the country.
Well, that's what everyone hopes, correct? But he's
20%. He has way more than that. This was pretty shortly before Trump became the official Republican nominee.
An outsider who read the mood of Republican voters better than anyone now controls a party that fought him every step of the way.
But he has 20%. There's just no way to spin that. That's just an objectively bad estimation of Trump's support, even in May of 2016.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
I guarantee it.
All right, all right.
So that clip, perhaps you've seen it, went mega viral. It was in a bunch of those Trump will not win montages. Comedy there from Pelosi. Post-election clip now. This is right before Trump's first inauguration. We get a pretty funny comment from Pelosi.
Now, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi is also going to attend the inauguration, but she says there's one thing she won't do. We caught up with her earlier this week.
But I can't, have to admit that I never thought we would be ever having Donald Trump be president of the United States. But he is, and I will be there in my capacity.
That's for sure. I believe her when she says that.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
I guarantee it.
So you're not going to the ball?
No, I'm not. I'm there for the official ceremony. I'm not there to celebrate.
A bonus clip here from 2024. Here she is in January of 2024.
And yet, this is a neck-and-neck race, and no one feels very comfortable on the Democratic side of things that Donald Trump isn't going to be the next president.
Well, I don't think that nobody feels. I think many of us know that it is impossible for him to be the president again with
why
what
do you
he
say
has
that?
proposed.
Impossible. Why would you say that? You just said all that stuff in 16. Maybe reflect and be like, well, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Impossible. Who's the president right now?
Can I keep it? What do you? Well, you can. We're not giving it back. We're not giving it back.
But anyway, with that said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little bonus clip. And like and subscribe. Leave a comment. See you in the next video.